we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Trouble, 38. Set.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good run there, 29 yards in the first. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone...
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Hey, kill. 27.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
That throw by Young incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Let's go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Green Jack. Ready.
Young to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Second down, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Prescott from the gun on third. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down, but they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Lamb in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Edwards will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16, the first. The chart goes in motion left. First and 10, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Prescott.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here is Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready. Six. Madden. 43 rail. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Set.
Now here's Young. And this one too low.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Madden. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It's Young on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs, really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action now, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a Cowboy first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, it's Pollard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's second and 4.
Prescott now.
He finds his man, Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Pollard will take it up the gut. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 9.
Fight. 97. Hut.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Drill.
Now Young going to move him around.
Steal. Black. Hey, go steal. Strike. Strike. Ultra. Ultra. Ready.
Here's Young on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 41.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll change things up.
Double 38.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here we go.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Prescott on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now, option right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck. And he allows them to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route.
Nothing pushing backs out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They're going to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range.
They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And we'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Check field. Ultra, go ultra. Steal, check steal. Hi.
Now Young.
And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Young.
Shark's got it, left side. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Check smash. Set.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.